Okay, something pretty massive is happening to Solana right now. And for every single person that's holding, this is very good. Because, I mean, whatever just was announced, it again confirms all our suspicions, all our expectations that Solana is still going to go on a crazy run this season. The last couple of days, all I've seen is people say, oh, you see, Solana is bad, blah, 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 blah. All FUD. I'm still holding my Solana, and nobody's getting these coins for this cheap off of me. But anyway, Solana right now is at $2.39, and what just happened, right? Well, first of all, I just opened a new $5,000 to $1 million challenge. And just earlier today, I opened a Solana trade that I said in a video, right? We put a couple $100 in, and right now it's $300 in the profit, 60%, because Solana, well, it just got itself a pretty bullish announcement. We gotta go take a little bit of a look. But before I do that, if you also want to trade, right now there's a link down below to Blofin, which is the crypto exchange that I'm using. You can also join our team, which right now is the most profitable team in the entire world. We're literally #1 in the entire competition, which in my opinion is pretty cool. But right now for the next few days, there's also some pretty cool rewards. The more you trade, the more you get. So just check it out, link is down below. Anyway, so if you're wondering, right, I don't even need to talk about my Solana price targets. Just let the announcement speak for itself is all I got to say. As Grayscale has just officially filed for a Solana ETF. And ladies and gentlemen, this is with the New York Stock Exchange. Now, normally, I wouldn't really even cover these things too much. As you guys know, I'm not really a big fan of covering these teeny tiny ETF parts, right? But the fact that we've been speculating that the Solana ETF is really going to be coming from the major players, and then we get a news announcement like this, it just proves to me really that it might be way closer than we think, and that right now Solana trading at a discount, at least for the last few days here. I know, ladies and gentlemen, that Solana has obviously gone up a ton. You know, it was like, what, $15 a year and a half ago? So it's already up a ton in the last couple of weeks, months, and, well, I'm going to say year and a half or so. But really, where the last few weeks it's gone from 135 to 230 in that same time span. Right? A lot of coins were kind of quiet, and all of a sudden have been outperforming it. So in the beginning, Solana was a complete banger, but right now, if we're taking a look, two coins that I think are quite interesting in that field are BNB and SOL, because they've just been sidelined for so long, and right now it seems they're planning a sort of resurgence. Right? Tron here is up 41% of the day. XRP is up 88% this week. Just look at the weekly performances and you'll see how much SOL has been left behind, being up only 3% in the week, even worse than Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's literally one of the worst performers out of everything, right? It's been down, basically. It's been sad to watch, but soon enough, I'm guessing right now this might be a turning point. Solana is finally going to go back on that bullish curve, on the exciting curve. I'm just quite surprised to see Tron in this much of a crazy position, though. I mean, the last time I checked, it was like 7 cents, it seems. Or no, 15 cents, I think, 16 cents. Right now, it's at 31. So it's basically at an all-time high. It just keeps breaking it. I saw some announcements of it like, oh, Tron breaking the all-time high, 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗕. But I didn't really realize it was going at this type of pace. And similar for BNB, I didn't realize we're back above $700. It's picking back up the pace as well. But I'm guessing that it's because, like I just have been saying for a while right now, the altcoin season seems to really be back. These coins really have started to just go on a stroll again, just started going crazy again right now, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I was just checking my portfolio here in the midst. Things are getting crazy, all right? I just have to quickly admit here, things from an altcoin season perspective are really starting to get pretty freaking freaky. Like, you can't even see this chart right here, but I'm looking through these alts, looking through our trades, looking through our positions. You know, XRP has been going down a little bit, but I've described, if you just keep buying the dip religiously, in bull markets, usually you end up in a really good spot. And the same thing can be said for Solana. The same thing can be said for ADA. The same thing I keep seeing all these hate videos about Solana. I keep seeing all these people saying it's been sad. The only thing I can say about Sol is that there's been nothing going on in terms of price performance here. It's been really quite neutral for quite a while. But that doesn't mean my targets for at least $1,000 per SOL at the end of the run have changed. Matter of fact, I think it's quite a low estimate. I mean, realistically, when we're starting to look at the Solana price right now versus Bitcoin, we can really see that things are starting to get really squeezed up in here. Like, it's the most perfect chart for a squeeze that I've ever seen, and is going to make a breakout. Either this is where Solana really fails, this is again the chart versus Bitcoin, or this is literally where things start taking a crazy out of control move towards either the upside or the downside. And I'm down for it, ladies and gentlemen. I am freaking ready to see what this is going to bring. Either we're going back down to the freaking roots from which we once came, or this is really where Solana is going to bring all the gains back, partially versus Bitcoin, and then some. Because if it just gets back to the old Bitcoin prices, from here that's about 100% gains, right? So about $500 per SOL. But I always think that would basically mean $500 per SOL with Bitcoin staying at about $100,000. If Bitcoin is able to go to $300,000, that is obviously plus 100%. So let's just say $500 per SOL, just back to old prices, and then a 3x from that, so $1,500. But let's just say we say neutral, right? That would still be about a 2x from here. Bitcoin at 200,000, I think, is quite a low estimate. That would place Solana at 1,000, which again, I don't think is that crazy of an expectation. Man, and to kind of add some fuel to the fire, what I think is absolutely just stunning right now is that a freaking politician is buying meme coins. Now, I wanted to say he's buying Solana meme coins, not. It's actually a base meme coin that he's buying. But the fact that this is going on right now is it's kind of crazy to me that we have politicians really entering the game. The US government is moving some Shiba Inu around. Guys, things are starting to get crazy for crypto right now. And perhaps as the market spirals out of control and really starts going crazy, there's also a case to be made for a lot of that money to flow back to Solana, because first of all, memes always begin the season and they end the season. Usually, right now, we're like in a slow season for memes. Many of them have been going down. Maybe if those recover over the next few weeks here, a lot of the money will flow back to Solana, because it seems that if the network is doing well, the coin, right, the Solana in this case does well. And right now, since the network is kind of slow, pump fund and revenue is down to the freaking gutter. All right, Solana is also taking a bit of a slow pace, but maybe this ETF just brings some resurgence into the hype and excitement around Solana, because we expect the ETF to come. And even though for Ethereum, it wasn't that big a deal, maybe for Solana it will be, because it's basically the first real altcoin to get the ETF then. Grayscale has had some funds before, but this is them really pushing it through. And you can see it's being brought up in the news like a lot, so to speak. People are talking about this. This is the biggest talk in town right now. And Solana, for that reason, has done pretty well over the past few hours here, especially since we took the trade earlier today, I think even. Can't say it was perfect. I was basically basing it on the previous price action, the fact that whenever Solana got back to right around this level here, roughly 224, right, it acted as pretty interesting resistance before I expected to basically act as a support. Well, the moment it got broken, but I saw it bounce back up, I decided to take the trade, and we were quite lucky in that, as we're up already. But again, we are not really satisfied with this smaller move. We're hoping that Solana is finally going to start bouncing back from here and start going crazy. My old Solana trade right now is also still in about 500% worth of profit. And again, this little thing in the middle is there because I'm switching through accounts. One is the mainstream account, and the other one is the 5,000 to a million challenge. If you also want to trade, like I said before, guys, you can check out Blofin. Link is down below. We're also doing a challenge on here. We put $250 in an account, and right now we're up 4.2 thousand. I mean, these numbers are way more crazy though. Our XRP trade, we put 1,000 in. It's up like 60,000 almost. But you can check out the link down below, because right now we're freaking winning at it, right? Everything's going well the last few days, especially because XRP has been going so crazy. But I hope really that from here on forward, Solana is next. $1,000 minimum is what I want to see. Right now, this is all just FUD. Right now, it's all just the calm before the storm. But I'm hoping that this is our last chance to buy cheap before the ETF gets here, and the FOMO is going to go out of control, just spiral completely out of control. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what I am hoping for here. But that's about it for this video. Hopefully, guys are all holding comfortably, and things are good on this end. So hope also for you. That's about it. Make sure you press the like button. See you in another one. Put the notification bell on though, so you never miss out on another crypto update.